Welcome back, Taurus, for another daily channel message. For those of y'all that are new, welcome to the channel. If y'all are returning, welcome back. So I got some angel messages for y'all and some major events that are coming up that I will be making you aware of. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Your angel are giving you a message, letting you know that they are encouraging you, that they love you, and that you are receiving their support during this time. So angel number 726 is coming up for you, Taurus. A couple of major events that you need to be aware of. Hold on. All right, so we got some major events coming up for you, Taurus. Number one, someone has a manager that feels like their staff prefers to come to you for clarity about how to do something, work, or a problem more than them. You could be a supervisor and like you just have that like appeal. Like people like to come to you and ask you for advice. And this is really bothering your superior at work. Someone else, okay? Now you can have all of the above happening, but I'm just going to tell you the events that I got. All right, there's a coworker that feels like you are being favored by managers. So you have a peer, a coworker that is feeling like you're being favored by management. You have a professional partner that feels like you are being spoke of more than them by your superiors. There's also a close friend or lover that's kind of taken back that you're becoming successful, known, okay, like publicly known in the public eye. This person, this friend, this lover, or this, it feels like a friend or a lover, could be a family member as well, but it's definitely giving fake love. They feel like you're scamming people with stuff like tarot spirituality and stuff like that. So these are people that are definitely pocket watching, checking your time clocks, looking at everything you're doing, double checking your work to look for errors and flaws to write you up, get rid of you. They are discussing you in rooms that you are not privy to and pretending to like you all at the same time. All right. As for you, Taurus, it feels like the same shit, different day, right? This isn't nothing new. I feel like there's an attempt to provoke you. Like provoking you in general is big business, Taurus. All right. People love to try to get under your skin. They're hoping that they penetrate you somehow, some way by getting you to concentrate on what's being said by you. Okay. I actually don't see you suffering at all with this energy because you got nightmare in reverse. All right. So the clarification that came in for you is it's a part of the process. All right. Your guides want you to know that it's a part of the process. It's a part of the road, on the road to success, on the road to El Dorado, your promised land, whatever's promised to you, whatever's been prophesied, written in your life. This is a part of it. And so if there's any ounce of a situation or person waning on you, that's holding on to you, they're about to be exposed, revealed. It's about to be in your face. You're going to know exactly. Like, I feel like this is the last person that you got to cut off before 2025 for sure. Let's keep going. And that could be a person or it could be all the above. Okay. But it does look like severing ties, saying your final goodbyes to this archetype, okay? This archetype of people around you. All right. This is your moment and your opportunity to have a clean break. All right, let's see what else. I feel like you're looking good, Taurus. Feeling good. I feel like you're going to be thoroughly enjoying your life. And what's better than that? So there's another situation that's coming through for you, Taurus, and I feel like this may be a potential ex-lover for majority of you. It feels like a romantic tie was created with this person on some level, whether it was like through a mental tie, a conversation, sapiosexual type of energy. It doesn't have to be intercourse, is what Spirit is saying. This could be someone that you may have conversated with, and it's like, oh wow, I met a smart person, or maybe they were impressionable to you, or they had made an impression onto you that's long lasting in some sort. This could be a doctor, may respect someone in a particular field or profession. However, they aren't who they portray themselves to be. And I do feel as if this tie is very like territorial over you, but they would never admit that. All right. So I feel like somebody wanted you to tell them all the bad things that has happened to you in your life. They wanted you to confide in them. They wanted you to kind of like tell them your business. Okay. This could have been since y'all stopped talking, or, what has life been like since you fill in the blank. Okay. They want to know how tough your life has been since you guys departed. They want to listen to you, show them signs through conversation that they're still living rent free in your head. Okay. It's like, I feel like on some level, this person is like this. I feel like the subliminal message, the covert message that they're trying to send you without saying it with full words is, see, that's why you should have chose me. That's why you should have listened to me. You should have made a better choice. Now you're not happy where you are. Blase squaze. That type of indirect subliminal suggestion. And I feel like, like all this fishing that this person has been doing, you're actually thriving, right? I feel like you're having sweet dreams. That's why nightmare is in reverse, all right? And I feel like, meanwhile, this person is stressed, trying to figure out how they're going to get this money by tomorrow. How they going to get this money by tomorrow? How they going to fix their situation or get on your level? See, I think this person is having money problems. Or they're not where they want to be in life, where they aspire to be in life. But they will never tell you that. This is someone that maybe they know more about your life and your business, but you know barely nothing about them. And if you ask them something about it, I don't even feel like this person deflects. I feel like they just ask you more questions. Okay? So this person does have a process of entrapment that they perform on people. Okay? So only take that part if it resonates. That was a little tidbit, extra layer that came through spiritually for you, Taurus. But let's get your channel messages. We have the present in reverse. If you are feeling like you are really trying to escape your present situation, or you don't want to be where you are right now, I feel like it has something to do with this projection. Okay. If you're feeling like something is taking long, I just can't wait to get where I need to be in life. You know what I'm saying? Typically, you're not like that. You have a lot more patience. I feel like it's all of the events and all of the events and the ties during this time that are resurfacing, but it has to come up so you can really, what's that word? I was gonna say expunge. So you can really exercise it about you. I feel like you got to exercise this shit about you. And I feel like that's why your guides are saying trust the process. It's uncomfortable, but this person's going to reveal, there's going to be like a climax to this person's whole charades. Okay. Something about, you're going to be able to pinpoint it. Something about down to the date. You're going to be able to pinpoint something. And so it's like the divine is allowing this person to rope themselves. Okay. You may be saying, well, it's like, well, why did it get past the first layer? Why did it get past my guides? Why did it get past my ancestors? And I feel like this person was meant to be like, how Little Red Riding Hood and the fox had to journey together in the woods for a little while, and he cloaked himself from Red Riding Hood, and when it was necessary for her to know, he would have already been waiting. He had already did his deed. You get what I'm saying? He had already portrayed himself to be grandmother. He had already positioned himself. He thought he was going to get a good kill. And then I was seeing something about cougar. Okay. A short popped up on my news feed or whatever, and it was a mountain lion that ate someone's cat. Okay. And this mountain lion is looking at the family in the house, and pretty much the mountain lion is invested on some predatory energy. The mountain lion is invested in the family in the house. It didn't just want the cat. It had already killed the cat. It had already took the cat away, but it was preying on the family in the house at this point. Like, it wanted in, like, let me in type of energy. And so the child was asking questions like, can he get in? And it was just the eyes of the coyote that was, I think it was a cougar. I think it's a cougar that was paying attention, like read in the room. Like this cougar was reading the room, honey. And then they had the last part of the clip was, if y'all seen this, let me know. It was like nighttime, okay? And when she went to her patio window, the damn same cougar was back staring at the family through the window. That shit was like, at this point, you gotta take that cougar gotta go. You know what I mean? At this point, it's like y'all are literally like, y'all can never go outside again. Either you can never go outside again, or you're gonna handle that. There's something about that type of energy where it's like, this energy is invested on getting in the house. It wants to infiltrate the house. No, I want what's valuable to you. The cat wasn't enough. That was collateral. I want the little one back there. Like, there's something about, the inner child. There's something about, like, preying on innocence and wanting, like, because, I'm sure, like, to the animal, the child talking, the toddler talking looks like a cat. It looks like I can get that. I want that. There's something like that going on here. Child. We have abundance in reverse. Someone wants to stop your money, your flow. Someone wants you to be concerned what people are saying about you. They need you to be concerned what the word is on the street with you. They feel like this is the only way to infiltrate you from the inside out, is for you to be invested on how you're perceived by the outside world. You know what I'm saying? I heard church bells were ringing. Somebody could be the pastor, preacher, screecher. All right, someone could be a boss daddy, rich, stable business owner, CEO, big D energy, marrying for money. Somebody could want to marry you, and they need you to care about their perception of you. There's big energy about, I need you to care about how I perceive you, what I say to you. To know I have your ear, to know that I'm influencing what you say and what you do and don't do, what you say. Like, someone wants to will the voice inside of you. But the only thing that gives them confirmation that it is working on you is how you respond, how you're provoked by things that scare you. I feel like there's an energy of, like, I don't want you having this person reflect. Now, this could be happening like through channeling through someone connected to you. There could be a manager, a publicist, an image consultant that is very invested in the overall public image of someone. And when whatever trap that this person has mentally over this person, if you are undoing that, whether it's a generational curse, whether it's a thought process, and you are pretty much unveiling that stuff. Whoever is connected to this person may feel as if you are a threat to whatever mental, whatever mental game is being played over someone's life. Yeah. Did I not just talk about Little Red Riding Hood and it says wolves in sheep's clothing? What the fuck? Someone's watching you. Someone has someone else being investigated, watched, and they're keeping a close eye on you to make sure that you're not a bad influence. It's like someone has sent a hit out to you, on you. I'm hearing guilty by association. And so it's like watching everything that you do to make sure that you're not giving someone that trusts you bad advice. I don't know what this is about. Some of y'all, what I told y'all, didn't I say? It's crazy how stuff that I channeled earlier, where I literally said this earlier during the channel message. I said, Taurus, it feels like the same shit, different day. And look at the cards that are coming out. It says same shit, different day. The daily bread. Okay? We have inside scoop. A closer look, nosy, up in your business. Somebody feels like you have an impact on someone and they care about what you say about them and how you perceive them, and they don't like the idea of them not having this much governance or control over another person, and it makes them feel like they need to investigate you and watch you and see what you are saying to someone. I feel like a lot of y'all, if you're in a position where you're in the public eye or you're an influencer of any sort, you have no idea who's watching you. You have no idea who's on the other end and who's being impacted by whatever you are saying, doing, creating, whatever. The hope that you are giving in a hopeless world or in hopeless situations, you have no idea. Karmic friends, like, yeah, you're making it hard for karmics to do what they do best. You're making it difficult for people to get away with something, take advantage of people. You're making it hard as fuck for criminals. You're making it hard as fuck for people that be out here getting people hooked on them and mind controlling them. And it's like, who's undoing my scheme? Someone's very nosy. Someone is very nosy. We have bankrupt in reverse. Someone was sure that you would be off by now. Something about you would be off by now. Okay, and so now somebody wants you back. They need you to want them back. And we have reflection in reverse. What the fuck? Someone could be into like meditation, quantum healing, stuff like that. With reflection in reverse, this is making me feel like you probably don't. This is probably why you don't connect. This is probably why you don't like support certain spiritual groups or practices, because it becomes like very cultish a little bit. Oh, I got a fucking migraine. Shit. You can feel like they're like in your head. So I could definitely sense what you could potentially be going through, or why you're in hiding and why you stay away and you don't really live your life right now, because you're trying to steer clear of your energy being picked up on or remote viewed into. You're really not trying to give any energy or feed any energy. And it's like your guides are saying, trust the process. I know it seems like glim. I know it seems like, how much longer do I have to endure? Okay, but with bankrupt in reverse, your spiritual team is saying you're not going to lose that. I don't care if you got back pay, bills, debts, and things like that. You're not gonna lose that. And if you do lose something, let it go. You're gonna get 10 times better. Okay, so we got a lot of testimonies in the making coming up. Trust the process. Especially if you're worried, like, oh my God, am I going to have to file for this? Am I going to have to lose everything? Is this going to have to happen? I'm hearing dirty Diana. Oh. Bankrupt in reverse. There's something here that your guides want to say to you. Help me, Spirit. I got distracted. Spirit may be keeping you very distracted so you don't worry about things or you don't think about things too much. And it's a way so you don't crash out. Something about making sure you don't crash out is like top priority. You need to have all your screws. You need to have all your marbles during this process. Okay? But it's already prophesied that you are successful if you just stick to the plan, you stick to the road, you stick to your commitment, and you just keep on moving forward. All right, you're not losing everything if you have your life. You know what I'm saying? You're not really losing everything if you still have, if you're not disabled, you still well-bodied, you still able. And so don't ever start to say what you can't do. Remember how able you are. It's a state of mind. And that's what your guides are trying to get you to see when you come out on the other end of something. As long as you are able, as long as you have your life, that's the most valuable commodity. Okay, because it's more where that comes from. Even if this person was, taking care of you or providing for you some type of security, dependency. Yeah, you finna be too busy winning. All right, that's what I see. You finna be too busy winning. Because I do sense like a knock at the door. It could be like an eviction notice or something like that. Maybe, we've all been there. So it's not like, please don't take anything that you feel like is not resonating with you. You know what I'm saying? Leave it for somebody else. So, we listen and we don't judge, and we hold space for other fellow Taurians. All right, if you want to do something productive, speak life in the comment sections to other fellow Taurians, okay? Remind them of how great they are. Start practicing those gifts. Speak positivity into situations, Encourage someone today. Be an angel today. Just like the angel message said. What does it say? I don't even know. I think it was 726. You are being encouraged, loved, and supported during this time. So you see a stranger today, allow those angels to move through you and say, I don't know you today, but I just feel it on my heart to tell you that I love you. You don't have to have all the words. You don't have to know all the problems to another person, but just let them know today that I love you. Or let the angels speak through you versus always pointing out what you don't want anymore or what you're done with. Enough of that. Let's get some new generated commentary. Please. What is this? We have follow your spark. Y'all know I'm not lying. It's the truth. We have momentum. Especially for those of y'all that where you were taught, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So find something nice to say to someone else. Especially if you don't got nothing nice to say to me. You feel what I'm saying? Bless someone else with that. Anyway, so damn, all of it's in reverse. Karma for you is going to be who you end up with, is what I'm hearing. But not necessarily you per se, but whoever whatever is going on, it feels as if everything that is being projected towards you, whatever prayers are going up to stop you, to backstab you, to delay your manifestations, to make you feel as if, oh my God, things are going down. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm losing momentum. I was here and now I'm there. Here and there is perceptive. It's a perspective, right? Because if you flip it, it's just points on the same line. Not everything is. Sometimes you got to get off the Y and jump on the X. Okay, there's all on this grid. What is perceived to be here may literally be there, and so it's all about your perception and how you determine your reality. Okay. Some of y'all, this could be monitoring people that are paid to monitor you on paid partnerships. You know, not just on one platform, but on other platforms. And if you got biased people in the world, do you think that other people that are hired to do these positions are not just as biased? Of course they are. They have to be. Some of y'all were passing yourselves off as being white. You know, your hands may be lighter than your face, and they thought that they were pushing white people content, but it was you really black. So they had to listen to you a little bit longer to see if you sound like a nigga. You know, those are the things that happen in corporate America. Those are the things that happen in a lot of different spaces and places with people. All right, we would be a fool to think that it has ever stopped. It's just changed. They just changed face in the way in which they do it. Right, being likable, trying to fit in is where you got a lot of people kissing ass and shaking hands because they're trying to be accepted into the different arenas and spaces and places. So they're going to tell you to straighten out your hair and make yourself appear to be, to fit an image. And I feel like right now, you're coming into a space where the image dynamic is changing. I don't know if you guys can tell, but once upon a day, everything was bootylicious, you know? And now we're shifting into a new perspective where everything is little, less is more, minimalism. And minimalism is going to look like really sleek. So you're going to notice the structure dynamic of architecture changing. You're going to see everything around making everything petite. All right, your equipment for, I don't know, you're going to see things getting smaller and smaller, thinner and thinner, and that's your phones. The objective is to make things damn near holographic if necessary. And so there's nothing wrong with those changes, but I feel like you're going through the process. These things are evolving, and you know, whether the full circle moment is circular or is stretched out, you know, one way someone else gets there is going to be different from the way you get there. What's her name? Charity Adams. What did she say? They're expecting you to fail. Period. They're not going to be your friends. The odds are stacked up against you. But what do you do in those circumstances? You do it even better. All they're doing is helping you be great. Okay? And I feel like for a period of time, they realized that the harder that they were on a certain minorities and cultures and groups of people, the stronger the people became, the more resilient they were, the faster they ran. You see what I'm saying? So what do? In exchange for applying that pressure, they started to, okay, I'm just going to give you shit. That makes you complacent. That makes you lazy. That makes you have too much energy that's not being exerted. You're not productive. Then you become drug addicts, alcoholics, and you coping. because of what you need, what your spirit need to walk your journey. Ain't like everybody else's, but if you're trying to be like everybody else, you're gonna miss all the gems that are meant for you along the way. So don't ever think for a second that your process needs to be like someone else's. It's important that you allow the clarity to be crafted, and that patience that comes with it to be able to take its time with you. Don't rush greatness. I was watching a movie. I don't know what it was called, but it was like this woman in the military. I think her name was Charity Adams. My girl from Scandal, she was playing in that. She was starring in that movie. And she pretty much, they gave them an impossible job in 6 months to do it. And over like 17 million pieces of mail to get out to people for morale. All for morale, right? How something that was perceived as unnecessary in a time of war was very healing. You know what I'm saying? So if all those women were not there to sort through those mail, and their minds weren't coming up with ways of figuring out how to process that stuff, a lot of people wouldn't have got closure or been able to hear from their loved ones. And they were given horrible conditions to live in. The resources weren't the same as everyone else. They didn't have hot water, they didn't have heat, and they had to still represent. So when you think about how hard it is for you to find peace and work from home or do all these different things, don't forget the greatness that you come from. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times they will tell you that, oh, you're living in the past, or, oh, times have changed, we're not there anymore. But when you need to be reminded of who the fuck you are and where you come from, don't let nobody strip you from your roots, your culture, and the proud energy, the pride and dignity that you should take, and where you stem from. Because I can guarantee you this: they ain't doing that with they people. They not disowning their culture. I don't care what the fuck was done to them. So always pay attention to the person that's telling you what you need to separate from. All right? Just because they do it, let them do it. They aliens. Okay? They just afraid of you. And what is people that are afraid, what do? They like to bring you back down to their level, because they feel like they can't get in the club. And a lot of them cannot. They can't connect as deep as you can connect, because they don't have no roots. They don't have no culture. And so they be airheads, They just be out here real loop-de-loop. What is this? We have daughter, personal healing, and happiness. We have broken heart. And then we have drama-free. I feel like what you're gonna see here is someone here. Oh, my head is hurting again. Someone here gets a headache when they think about how much work they have to spiritually do on themselves. They get a headache by that shit. They really do. And they know on some level that they ain't no fucking good. But they gotta flip it to make you believe that it's good for you to want some shit that ain't good. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of what you are. That's what's being severed here. The Lulu. Someone was trying to create a codependent attachment with you, and spiritually leveraging. It's like, I was rooting for you. I wanted to see you go far. But you just can't evolve. You just can't grow. You just... something. And so someone is heartbroken. They know it's done. It's a wrap. It's like someone saying to you, think about this for a second. If someone was promising you abundance, right? And in exchange for abundance, all they wanted you to do was watch your mouth. But let's say that you are the way you speak is a part of who you are. Maybe maybe they want you to clean up your accent. Maybe you have an accent. Maybe you have a cultural accent. And it's like, yeah, that's cool, but we want you to like make it more appealing and more approachable. Curtsy this or curtail that. Say it in a different way. Make it more digestible. We want you to be you, but we just don't want you to be like that. But if that's who you are, then it's like someone is asking you to pretend, to fake, to walk on eggshells, even if it's in corporate, even if it's in like, from an artist's perspective. Avoid the drama. This is how you avoid. This is how you appease other people. And listening to those critics and listening to whoever is giving you this bad advice to have you pretty much sever yourself and lose yourself in the process. Like, for what? For what? If the money wasn't there, would you stop singing? Would you stop dancing? If the money wasn't there, would you stop reading? If whatever you were getting in exchange was no longer there anymore, would you give it up? And if the answer is yes, because you got to survive and you have to do this, and reality is that, then you were never meant to do that anyway, and it's time to find a new path. But if you are doing something because you genuinely love it, it doesn't matter at any given moment if it's up, if it's down, if it's around town. You see what I'm saying? Because this is saying it shouldn't be much to reflect on. It shouldn't be much to consider. But this is why Spirit is taking you the long route. Some of y'all are being taken the long route. Because it's about testing your commitment, right? So if you were instructed to be obedient and walk around this mountain 3 times or 6 times and for it to fall down, what was that, wall of Jericho or some shit like that? And after the 3rd round, you over here like, I don't know if I could do this anymore. I haven't eaten in 3 days, or I haven't drank in 3 days. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Then you was meant to fall off. You're the weakest link. It's not meant for you. You're not ready. And this is why Spirit is saying each person has to study to show themselves approved. Because if every single person is out here acting like they are God sent to fix everybody, heal everybody, and solve everybody's problems, guess what will happen? You will have a whole lot of bitches jumping ship. Because it's hard out here for a pimp when they trying to get the money for the rent. Okay, but Cadillac and gas money spent, it's going to have a whole lot of people doing, seen some things. And that's why Spirit is saying, all of my martyrs out here, all these people that likes to pick up burdens and feel as if, on some Nobel Peace Prize, you were the one that was sent down to. This is why you were the one sent down to sacrifice yourself so that everybody can eat. This is why there is a flaw in that recycle system. There's a flaw in it. Because what happens when you are eliminated? Everyone else falls down. When they come for one martyr, so many people's morale falls with it. But when you allow the other people to rise to their occasion, do you think that the military is having the sergeant be the martyr for every fucking person that's on their team, that's on their squad? No. The sergeant, the lieutenant, the captain is pushing every last single person to rise up to the same fucking rank and to apply themselves every day and to remember that everything that you do affects everyone else too. So this idea where it's like, Oh no, just follow the leader, follow me, follow this person. It's designed to be easily preyed upon. Because then they start to see, if I take the one that everyone is listening to, then everyone else falls. And so that's how you put targets on people's backs. That's how you lose Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. That's how everybody gets sniped. Doop doop doop. Tupac. Everybody that's ever been about more than just themselves has been removed. Like chess pieces over and over again. I keep reincarnating. And it's like the intelligence that we have access to is trying to figure out, hello, is anybody listening? Can we teach you something? Can we expose you to more than what you were indoctrinated to? Are you open to receive communication? Can we introduce you to more concepts? Are you ready to bridge the gap between your realm and other dimensions? Or are you too afraid? Being chicken shit and never got nobody nowhere. Except on the plate, okay? On somebody's table. Every time I think of that, I think of hey. We have raise or promotion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The devil is a lie, because you about to get a raise and a promotion. Those that got it in them, they're going to get promoted. And those that don't, they're going to get clocked and demoted. We have release jealousy. Damn. And then we have ask for your needs to be met. So whatever you need, the power of prayer. God, I need to pay my lights today. God, I got to do this today. I'm telling you, they're listening. They hear it. Every obstacle is about to be lifted up off of you. Every burden, everything that's making you feel as if you don't know how you're going to make it to tomorrow, it's coming. I declare and decree from this day forward, all that watch these videos that are applying themselves only, okay? There is a clause that is applying themselves, that is removing themselves from fear, that are not scared, don't give a fuck what other people say, that you are going to be promoted. You are going to raise in status, not just in your financial sector, but in your spiritual development. And when people that hate on you and they are jealous of you, you're going to allow that to become a currency that works for you rather than against you. Because ain't no more destiny swapping happening around here. Ain't no more looking at other people's plates and saying, well, I got one yam and the other person got two. How they get two? I did the same thing that they did. Over here looking at views, over here clocking how many this. They over here trying to do them at 10 days, 6 days. If I did this 5 times, I should be here by now. That's logic. Logic and intuition do not go well together. Okay, baby? So if you watching this video and you want to know what the secret sauce is, I'm going to tell you. Get out your own way. Everybody's a winner. And until you break up with lack mentality that says that you got to work hard to get it or compete to get it, you will struggle. You have to break up with lack mentality. You have to become abundant. You have to allow other people's success to inspire you rather than frustrate you. Because if they have it, it is only a confirmation that it is already yours, just as much as it's theirs. There cannot be one without the other. The first statement supports the second. So to be stingy and close your hand off and I already know what this like and this and this and that. You're the manifester of it. You're the Godhead that is continuing the narrative. So when you change your thoughts, you change your inward parts, then you'll start projecting a different reality. And I'm saying this because I didn't believe this in the beginning too, but I had to walk around that motherfucking mountain. Okay, my walls of Jericho had to come falling down in order for me to access parts of my own noggin. But I'm no longer a testimony. Have I been a testimony before? Absolutely. We all have been testimonies. But it's not about me anymore. It ain't about me. And you'll get there too. But don't rush the process for whoever needed to hear that. That's not for everybody. All right. And then we have asked for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. In this season of your life, it is imperative that you understand that God uses people around you to assist you and help you. And the ones that are meant to be removed out of your life, you sometimes are going to be asked to say, hey, listen here, Mom. Can you help me with this? And they're going to tell you no. Let them slam their door. Hey, sister, can you help me with this? Oh, I can't. Let them have excuses. Because just like free will, they have to deny you. Okay? I need help with this. And it will hurt. It will wane on you. It's one like to ask people for this, to ask people for that. It's a part of the process. Because if you didn't have them, if you didn't ask and you didn't let them betray you and you didn't let them backstab you, you would continue taking them with you. And part of y'all, the reason why you are unable to break down those walls and break those curses is because you're trying to take everybody with you. Trying to be the martyr. So put them to work, because God said, the divine said, that you are not to be bankrupt. You are not to be burnt out to the point of no return and then unable to nurture yourself and care for yourself. Because just like you are a blessing in people's lives, they are also meant to be a blessing in yours. And if you are the only blessing to them and they are not exchanging or giving a return on their blessings to you, then they don't deserve it. Now, there is a difference. Because I got to clock some tea right quick. Because a lot of times people like to say, oh, I did this because I was expecting something in return. It's a give and receive, right? People will tell you yes because they are waiting to cash in on a favor back from you immediately, because they were never giving from a space. They never were giving it to you to begin with from a space of a generous heart. They were giving it to you because they felt like if they didn't, God would be mad with them. So it had to be you had to make them morally ashamed of not doing something that God would want them to do. So it's not even like they are remorseful for themselves. They are remorseful of what God would do to them. Someone else outside of them would punish them. And that's no accountability. So be mindful of those types of wolves in sheep's clothing attempting to say, well, I was there for you when you needed this. They were not giving from a generous heart. Because when you give from a generous heart, if you give a homeless person $5, are you going to follow them back to their little cockpit trying to figure out how you're going to put them to work because you gave them $5? Or do you give from a generous heart and you let them go about their way? Because you trust that when it's meant to come full circle, it will. But that's on God's timing, the divine's timing, not your own. And that's what a lot of y'all need to be, that's the discernment, okay? That spirit is saying that you need to be aware of in this season. Okay? So ask them. What wouldn't hurt to ask? Is that how you treat a homeless person? Is that how you would treat a homeless person? Oh, they don't have nothing. They have nowhere else to go. Oh, well, am I not in the same position? Oh my God. See, now you're just taking it too far. They're going to deflect. Or you could say thank you. And when you walk away, there's a consequence. This, I don't know about y'all, but this is the most fun time about the spiritual journey. This phase right here, it's not fun, but it's the most fun. It's like practicing a new skill that you never knew you had, right? Just ask. You're gonna notice that people start blocking you. They avoid you. They don't pick up their. Just keep asking them for shit, and they gonna be like, oh my god, hey, hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Do not pick up. They only calling me for something. This is the best. This right here is the best time of the year. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Listen, we have mind power in reverse. Someone is so helped. They bent. They are so bent. We have hold me. I need to feel your arms around me, Taurus. Things are not right in my world, and I am longing for your embrace today. Please send me your love so that I know everything will be okay. Okay. So what you need to know is that someone don't have no mind control over you. Your mind is such a free, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. I don't know where my home is. Okay, I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. You see this? Do you see what I'm saying? You are mastering loving detached. You are mastering, I'm aware. I'm aware that they looking. They looking. I'm aware. I'm aware. But they have no control over how I respond to these situations. I'm aware they want my attention. I'm aware that they're craving this or they desire that. I'm aware. But it's on my terms. That's what you're saying. Detachment. It's on my terms. When I decide, when I feel guided to. Not when you do. Not how you want it and when you want it. And that's very triggering to a lot of controlling people. It just is what it is. So I feel like someone is, they want to lift you up. Lift me up. Hold me down. Yeah, men. Keep me safe and sound. All right, I want to fix our connection. Someone wants to put food on the table, okay? They want to feed you, feed your love. They want to feed this connection on a regular basis. All right, we have neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Someone feels like once upon a time they failed to give you what you need and they want to give it to you now. All right. And then we have overwhelmed in reverse. The stress from this is draining me. So this person, they got energy. This is energizing. This person, how you gonna know that this is the right person? Ultimately, they're not gonna be like, oh, why it took you 5 minutes to message me back, or I called you at 6 and you didn't call till 9. That's that shit I be talking. No, that. No. We have foresight. Someone feels completely blocked from being able to tap into your mind and see who you're talking to, where you're going, what you're doing, and it makes them feel very scary. Yes, we have destiny. They know that they're not a part of your destiny no more. Sure it is. Like, hey, listen, ain't no new beginnings, ain't no fresh start, ain't no second chances, ain't no repeats. What is meant for you is coming in. Do you understand? And the weakest links are being cut out. Okay. Yes. Lift me up. Okay, hold me down. Opportunity in reverse. We have time apart. Yeah, I feel like there are periods of time where I see you having to work and really focus on where you're going next. And I feel like You're, you're not going to have to say sorry to somebody. They're going to understand. Okay? Your path holds infinite possibilities if you dare. This is beautiful. But that's all I have for you, Taurus. I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. If you want to book a personal reading, all the information for January specials, I'm going to start posting them. I don't know when, but pay attention to the description box or the community tab for more updates on that information. Love you, Taurus. Bye.